But now let us talk about health care for all those others outside of the hospital. Again, overseeing public health. Again, giving millions more to public health than my opponent's partner did. We built more community health centers. We've spent more money on MIP and Medicaid for those that are underserved. We also will continue to move forward. Now, what do? We will continue to grow and build more community health centers. We will partner and not fight with the hospital and not try to seize power. We will work with the hospital to alleviate the pressures in the emergency room so those that are using MIP or Medicaid don't have to run to an emergency room, but can go to a community health center.
You know what? I was told I can jump in anytime. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if this indeed is a lie, why? Why?
Can you give him an opportunity to speak, please?
Why did not?
Wait, okay. The bit of game that we said, Patty says, can we let
Thank you, Gutierrez-Aguon, for being very respectful.
Please.
Why will not Calvo Select Care give the information to Lieutenant Governor Mike Cruz when they ask for it? Is it so secret? So you can tell these people out here now that this is a lie? Well, why don't you give them the utilization report that we were asking for so that the people of Guam and the government are not going to pay through the throat? They can't afford a $6,000 deductible. People are not going to the hospital anymore because of your $6,000 deductible.
As you can see, my opponent has changed the subject from the financial statements to something else.
Well, this is a
that, my dear people, that, my dear, is a problem. If I may continue when it comes to health care and what our solutions are.
You know, Senator Calvo, because you mentioned about the health care chair. Let me say something there. Here, $17 million in one fiscal year. And in the same token, in the same breath, Calvo Select Care takes advantage of tax credits through the qualifying certificate on the backs of the people of Guam. Couldn't you give some of that savings back? Doesn't matter whether it's property insurance. It doesn't matter whether it's real estate insurance. We're talking about health care insurance for the people of Guam. Why break the backs of our public employees and our retirees?
Yeah, Senator Aguon,
please
let's give an opportunity. Let's give an opportunity to answer one question at a time,
Since
please.
they're diverting the subject, I will speak again. Oh, you're talking about qualifying certificates. It is Tokyo Marine. And interestingly, with Tokyo Marine, it was in the 23rd Guam legislature, which you, my dear partner and opponent, well, the legislature, the Democratic-controlled legislature, passed legislation allowing for qualifying certificates for Tokyo, and Tokyo Marine was one of them. And the governor at the time, who signed the bill into law, is my opponent.
Because you're supposed to give that back to the people.
I was not.
That is supposed to go back.
Just a moment. Just a moment.
And if I can continue,
you are supposed to give the savings back to the people, not to stick it in your pocket. That's the difference.
All right, Mr. Calvo, if you can afford.
Patty, but they are interrupting me on my health care.
There was a question.
Jump in anytime.
There was a question on the table,
yes,
which was, what were your thoughts? I think you have both had an equal amount of time to answer what your thoughts were.
We will also make
but there are
private
other
health
topics.
But I was interrupted, Patty. Can I just complete? Tell you what.
I'll tell you what. Senator Calvo, just
allow me to give
it a moment here.
Allow me to give my final answer. I will not criticize my opponent.
Well, what is it?
I'll tell you what we're doing.
What is
Mr.
it?
Gutierrez, if you wouldn't mind.
What is it?
Patty, just my
I'll give you a couple of seconds to finish your point.
Okay.
Mr. Gutierrez, if you'll just
The solutions are this.
We're going to move on to another
MIP and Medicaid.
Just have a seat if you don't mind.
MIP and Medicaid, and again, I beg to differ. I love my prima Lulian Guerrero. I think it's important that with MIP and Medicaid, we can allow for private care physicians to also be the first and primary provider, and just a matter of the government paying their bills in time. Also, what we'd like to do is work with the Obama administration in certain of the mandates that they do have, that they either give us subsidies or grant us waivers. Those are high-risk pools, or high risk, those are insurance exchanges, and also the early retirement area. We will look and working with the federal government, with Madeline Bordalio, and working with our local government and legislators in doing a comprehensive health care plan for the people of Guam.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Calvo. I appreciate it. There is,
Patty,
Can I make a statement?
I got this.
Because he made references to the healthcare chair.
Senator, again, we're just gonna move on to another subject. I appreciate it. Thank you. This is what we're going to do. We have questions that have come from members of the public. We're going to sort of diffuse this moment for a second because this is certainly a hot issue, and I appreciate the gentlemen that you would defer to each other, and thank you for not beating each other in the front. But I am a little irritated that I have to get off the chair.